modularize and do the cost mapping. Okay, this is not a workshop. This basically just give you the conceptual way of doing this. So we are not going into the nitty-gritty of doing this modularization, just on the concept. Okay, so look at this big complete puzzle here. So we have got the complete pieces put together nicely. Imagine this our program, accredited academic program, 120 credit hours. Okay, but usually when students enroll in this 4-year program or 3-year program, maybe for diploma, they have to follow, through the program semester by semester. Every semester maximum, let's say 20 credits, and the courses are actually offered sequentially. You have to take this course this semester, only this course, and before you take this course, you have to take another course. So it's sequential, okay? And let's say if the student quit halfway during the 4 years, what happens? They will get nothing. So this is what we have now, the current system, where it's all or nothing. Even if they graduate, if they quit at that point, they already collected 120 credits. There's no way they can get a full degree. So it's all or nothing. What if we take and unpack the courses from the whole program? Okay, so this is where the unbundling comes in. And if we unbundle the courses in such a way, instead of putting it together and require the student to take the course or the module sequentially, why not we put together, let's say, 4 or 5 courses together in a thematic form, meaning that it has certain theme. So it becomes, a one big module here, but it has a certain theme. Okay, and then, of course, when we unpack, always ensure compliance to the SLT, to the learning outcome, to the program outcome. So that when we put the pieces together again to form a complete program, they would get complete 120 credit hours, and all the learning outcome are aligned to the program outcome. So imagine if we have taken out the courses from the program and bundle them into a thematic bundles. And when we look at the course level now in the circle here, so we go further and bundle it, modularize it further in a way that it makes sense, so that each module from the course now can also stand alone. Because remember, if we take a certain module out and offer it to the public, some people would want to take only that particular module. They're probably not interested to take the whole course. They're probably not interested to take the whole package, the whole bundle. They're only interested to take 1 or 2 modules. This is where the learning on demand concept is: just in time, just in case, just enough, just for me. So as much as we can, it's very critical at the unbundling or unpacking stage to ensure that the bundles, whether the bundles at the bigger level or at the smaller level, is as standalone as possible. That is actually where the difficult part, because we really need to look at how we can put them together in such a way that it makes sense. That particular module has, some value. So if I put it this way, let a picture of the box here. And the box here can represent the whole 4-year or 3-year program, degree or diploma program, or it can be, let's say, like 1 day short course or 1 week kind of executive program. So all you need to do now is to unpack them into several packages, into a logical packages, and this is where the thematic come in. In this case, in the example, I have 3 packages here, and I put it into 3 theme here: theme 1, theme 2, and theme 3. Each one each of the box here contain X number of courses and X number of modules. And I can offer this, I can give a different name as long as the name doesn't, clash with the MQF, what's already there in the MQF, certificate, advanced certificate, professional certificate, whatever. And this can be offered as a standalone or freestanding professional development program, upskilling or reskilling, or even for lifelong learning program to support our lifelong learning agenda. So this is what we call just in time, just enough, just for me. This is where the flexibility of micro-credential really shine here. So there are some terminologies that we use. For example, we use the term program, course, unit, module. So when we look at the program level, once you have decided at the institution level, where you have decided, okay, let's start with this program, master's program or undergraduate program, then we zoom in and we look at how do we unpack the courses and put them in a certain bundle, logical bundle, thematic bundle. And then when we go to the course level here, this is where we can modularize the course further. And then we start to develop the module. Okay, so to simplify, you can see in this form. So the whole course now, so we are zooming at the course level with 3 learning outcome, divide into topics, and we can go further and divide into smaller module. Okay, and of course, this is where the kind of the tedious part, where we really need to ensure everything is in compliance in terms of the student learning time. So don't worry, we have all these guidelines which you can find on our website as well, in terms of how do we estimate when we break down into a smaller module, how do we estimate the student learning time, and it's a more detailed one for the assignment, for the activity, for the quiz, everything. Okay, so this is where when we do a workshop, we can really go into detail of this course mapping and ensuring the compliance of the student learning time. And I always get this question, how big or how small is a micro-credential module? I think Prof. Dr. Azman has mentioned just now, it could be as short as 1 hour, 1 week, 1 month, yeah. But I will give you some example here. Look at this one, yeah. Creative copywriting for entrepreneurs. This is the actual course that I am taking as a student, yeah, on domestic website. Currently, they are on sale now. If you want to buy, this is actually based in Spain, yeah, the platform, 45 ringgit, and 14 lesson, yeah, 14 lesson, 2 hour 53 minutes, about 3 hours. And how big is the micro-credential module, or how small is the micro-credential module? My answer is this. Okay, the module is standalone. So when you design it, try as much as you can to make it as standalone, because this could be the only module that the people out there will take, because they are only interested to learn about copywriting in this case. They are not interested in other courses or other modules in the package. Then it must be substantive. If I were to pay 45 ringgit for this module, it must be substantive. At the end of this module, I really learn something about the skill to be or to write a copy, to do a copywriting, or as to become a copywriter at least. It must provide high value for every cent that I pay for this module. Okay, a skill, I will get a skill as a copywriter. I have some knowledge, some skill about copywriting. Very focused. You don't want to put too many things in one module. Normally you want to focus on one skill, 1 or 2 skill, or critical concept, knowledge based, yeah. And also, I would say between 1 to 4 hours. In this case, this one is, I think, probably not shown here. I think it's probably about 2 or 3 hours to finish this one. Sorry, 2 hours, yeah? Yeah, about 3 hours. Yeah, here, about 3 hours. And this module is actually can be part of, let's say, 6 module here. If I take all the other 6 module and I completed and get 6 digital badges, I will get 1 certificate on online marketing, and business. So you can already see the stackable credential in action, from a digital badge to a certificate. And you can see here, this micro-credential module in action here. Example on Skillshare here. So you can see each module here is about 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, 3 hours. Yeah, this one is a bit long, 6 hours. So if you imagine that these 8 modules are interrelated, part of a certificate. So as a student, I may be interested only to take the first module. I'm not interested to take the other module. So I'm happy, then that's it. But if I have the intention to take the full certificate, I will take all the 8 modules, I will get 8 digital badges, and I will get 1 certificate in something. That's basically, ladies and gentlemen, the concept of stackable credential. And this is another example here. And it's my own module, my own course, only about 2 hours and 3 minutes, 14 lesson. And you can see here at the lesson level, it's a video based, only between short videos, only 5 to 10 minutes video. Yeah. And this is our micro-credential on our micro-credential platform, a course, 14 weeks, 1 semester course, instructional design. There are 9, it's divided into 9 modules, and you can see the student can see the roadmap here of these 9 modules. So as a student, they probably interested only to take module 7 here, but they are not interested to take the other modules. So they are free to choose. But if they want to get a certificate, the full certificate, of course, they have to complete 9 modules. And this is my own module, another module on our micro-credential website, using Google Site to create a teaching or training module. 2 hours learning time plus 2 hours project. And they have to, at the end of this module, they have to submit um, an assignment where they have to create a teaching module or training module using Google Site. Then only they can get a digital badge. But this module could be part of the other module as part of certificate. But at the end of this module, once the student have completed, they will get a digital badge. But actually, there are other modules. This module is actually one of 7 modules in this package. If the student take all the 7, they will get 7 digital badges like this, and they get a full certificate. But this certificate turned out to be one of the several certificates in order to get a bigger advanced certificate. So we can continue to kind of stack all the certificate, bundle all the digital badges, bundle all the certificates to get a bigger, higher qualification. In this case, in this example, Certified Google Educator Level 1, Certified Google Educator Level 2. And this can carry on. Hope I have another about 3 minutes. Okay, let me hurry up. So think of micro-credential as micro-certification in specific area of study, knowledge-based or skill-based. Yeah, so at the module level, this is where the development part is. A module just like a miniature course. So you have all the essential element of a course: overview, content, learning activities, assessment, learning resources, and all the the structure, the elements need to be in one small module. Okay, and to obtain a micro credential, what does it generally entail? As part of the module, the learner, the student may be required to do assessment, to attend the conferences, and to have to come up with a portfolio. And this is part of the whole module in order to get the digital badge or the certification. They may have to attend a lecture and seminar, demonstration of skill. The module can offer a skill-based or knowledge-based, hard skill or soft skill. And stackable credential, I think I have given you the example, but this one basically you want to start with the end in mind. What is your end? It could be a degree program, it could be a diploma program if you are talking about micro credential from the academic program, And then we can use a stackable credential idea or model to stack them up to get the final qualification and get a credit transfer through FLC and admission through FLA. So this is about creating flexible pathway from professional certificate to a degree. Okay, and I have a few example, and you will have the copy of the slides, so I don't have time to go through this one because I want to finish my presentation within the time given. I have another about 1.5 minutes now. But basically, you can see on the right hand side, this is the end in mind, and then you can work, and you can divide into packages or bundles. As you can see, this is actually a real program from this from Arizona State University. You can see here how they bundle, unbundle, and unpack, and again rebundle to get the full qualification. Okay, so these are just example to illustrate to you and give you clearer idea of how you can bundle and unbundle the program under the micro-credential. Here on edX we have micro-bachelor's program, so I would encourage you to have a look and explore further. This is a micro-bachelor program by edX, 3 months, self-paced, and that's cost, and that contribute towards the academic program. Yeah, they can have a credit transfer. As you can see here on Coursera, they have a different kind of bundles and guided project course, specialization, professional certificate, master track certificate, which contribute towards a degree. As you can see, the credit from master track certificate counts towards your degree. So there are many examples, and I have given you selected example which you can explore further. Okay, and this is on Future Learn. As you can see here, micro-credential program, Monash University, from Monash University. Okay, so feel free to go through this example